Victory or death!
Greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. Get ready? Prepare for blastoff.
Victory of Starfighters, my name is Carlin Jones, and this is a Starfighter full movie podcast. And today we are going to be watching the 2021 MCU movie Shang Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings. All right, so it's been a while since I've seen an MCU movie. After I saw Endgame, I was kind of like, all right, I think this is it for me, because I feel like MCU is kind of heading towards a direction that was for a new audience, because Iron Man's gone, Captain America's gone, and a lot of the heroes. Well, I mean, I'm a big Iron Man fan. Well, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a huge Marvel fan, huge DC fan. But I just felt that this newer phase or newer direction, newer generation of MCU movies is just not for me. Even though Moon Knight is out, and Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters of all time. But I still haven't seen the show because I kind of don't care. Like, I care, but I don't care at the same time. It's kind of weird how my mind thinks. But tonight, we are watching Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings. I am walking into this movie open-minded. I know this is going to be an all-Asian cast, which I'm excited for it, and also at the same time, I'm not excited for that. Just from the same take as like Black Panther when that first came out, and I heard it was like an all-black cast, and I was so excited for it. And then I saw the cast, and it was just basically the same black celebrities that you see in all the other mainstream movies that black people are in. So it's kind of like, oh, okay. I just want to see new faces and new actors per se. And there's definitely, and I've been told that there are definitely some new actors in this movie, especially the main character. So very excited to see that. Very excited to see Shang-Chi do his thing. I never read a Shang-Chi comic, but I am familiar with his powers and all that jazz just from my general knowledge of like Spider-Man and the Avengers and things of that nature growing up. So very excited to see how this all plays out. Very excited to see some cheesy MCU stuff. And yeah, let's go. Lots to talk about. I'll be I guess I'll rate anything that I've seen thus far. I have seen Internals, which was not that too excited for, so I'll definitely give that a rating too. All right, so if you want to watch this movie along with me, obviously the only place you can watch it is Disney Plus. So with that said, I'm going to be starting this movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is a 2-hour and 14-minute movie. I wonder if it actually needs to be 2 hours. That's my thing. Okay, and also, shout out to, I wish I could remember his name, but somebody commented on my YouTube video, because when I post these podcasts on there, and it was about the movie Licorice Pizza, and they were telling me like, oh, you're totally missing out on what this movie is really about. You talked over it. I think you totally missed the concept of the film. And he said I was ruining the movie for myself by doing these podcasts, which I so appreciate someone saying that. But I'll talk less so I can get through stuff like now, since it's subtitles. I hate subtitles, by the way. Why are people always trying to live for the eternal life? Just die. This guy. Huh. Yeah, I think they can get him. They just all attack at once. All right, never mind. Not when he's doing stuff like that. Yeah, we stand no chance. At that point, why does he need an army? 1996. It's a good year. He still wanted more. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. One of the best quotes I've ever heard in a movie was from it was a Wizard of Oz sequel that a lot of people don't know about, and it's a really depressing movie. She said a quote where it was like, someone asked, "What is money?" And she said, "Well, money is something that you always want, that you can never have enough of," or something like that. It was really depressing. It's I think they said it was something that everyone wants, but you can never get enough of it, which is like, ugh, talk about just poison. He saved himself. What's up with the green screen in this movie? Why does it look so cheap? I can't believe he only saved himself. Oh, bless me. Should have muted my mic for that. Has anyone else counted the rings on his arm? I'm trying to make sure they're 10. What are we watching? What is this? What's going on? I'm probably the only person in the world that didn't enjoy Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I did not enjoy that movie. Even a second time around watching it. Oh my god. It's just giving me PTSD from this from that. Why does this kid have a bowl haircut? Hey, that boy about to be dripping now. Hey, boy got his jewelry going. Hey, what is that? Like a jade? I'm into crystals, like just trying to figure out like energies and stuff and what they can how they can better my life. Wait, so that was 96, right? Wait a second. So if that was 96 when his parents met, you mean to tell me this guy's a 90s baby? What is he, my age? That's funny. San Francisco. That expensive ass city. My mom loves going traveling there. Okay, I'm getting PTSD from Crazy Rich Asians. I didn't like that movie at all. Aquafina? I find it hilarious how much backlash she's getting. What is going on? Oh. Hotel California. What song is that? I do. I literally do live under a rock. I don't know. I don't know certain things. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? You live up to your potential, still going joy riots. If anything, that's the time to go on joy riots. When you see people just getting snapped away, hell no, bro. There's no reason to take life serious at that moment. Like after that Thanos moment, there's no reason. I'm surprised no one like I get life's supposed to go on, but how do people not react or I guess carry their life in a different way after everything that has happened since the Avengers showed up? Like honestly, I'm surprised people don't just walk around with guns. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if your wife is gonna come home, if your husband's gonna make it back home, your kids or any like they can literally get abducted by aliens. A cop can show up in your front door and say, "Oh, your son was vaporized by alien today," and that wouldn't be far fetched to hear. The pacing of this movie is pretty weird thus far, but we're still in the ordinary world, I guess, with a little bit of backstory they did before that, which I honestly don't think that we needed that backstory in the beginning, but we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Again, this movie's 2 hours 14 minutes. I don't think it needs to be that long. It should be a blessing to live that old. I think it's stupid. Her voice. Okay, so we can go over this whole Aquafina thing. So, in case you guys don't know, she was getting a lot of backlash from her TV show on Comedy Central about uh live the dream like her. So she got a lot of backlash from her Comedy Central show that was her portrayal of her character. People are saying is very kind of like blackface a little bit towards the way that how she talks, how she walks, how she acts is not authentic. And again, it brings up a conversation towards you don't know like you didn't grow up with her in New York or where she's from. Maybe that is authentic for her. Maybe it isn't. I just know for me personally, I didn't really. What the hell is this dude gonna do? Yeah, dude. Hey, don't touch me, bro. What are these guys? No one in the train's gonna do anything? Damn. He just mushed the hell out of her. You just 1 inch punch that guy. Wait, where is this coming from? He should also punch some of the people sitting down because they didn't want to help. Where did that come from? Did he train as a kid? Or is it just like, what the hell is this guy got going on? Dude, you can't expect to beat me with one hand. Oh, shit. Wait, you mean to tell me this dude didn't stop when he saw this? Oh, my. This scene is so random. Oh, not her computer. Well, you deserve that. No one helped. Yo, this bus driver right here. What are you doing, bro? We're all gonna die. What is going on? I feel like this scene is just attention deficit. Not really much is explained on how he can do these things. All we got was a silly backstory with his parents. Well, why was that the move to do? See, again, in the MCU days, when you see stuff like this happen, people are just reacting to it normally. Y'all still want some of this? Oh, he's dead. Oh, wow, he's dead too. Oh, now y'all want to do something. This is like Men in Black 2, when that train scene in the beginning. Oh, now y'all want to act like something's going on. Yeah. Okay, pal. You look at there's a place to turn right. Okay, he should be dead too. Oh, she almost died. Oh my god, look at the. Oh my god, all the cars. Oh my god, who is paying for that? How old is Aquafina? All you passengers suck. Should have helped. This guy is still alive, bro. Oh he took his necklace. Oh, here they go. They're telling except for showing. Oh, I get it. Oh, is he living a double life? Oh. What are you talking about? Is anyone else confused by this? Like, from what backstory that we saw in the very beginning and in his ordinary life, that we saw him driving cars for a living, staying in shape, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Him having this best friend until now, all this other stuff, the random fighting. Like, what is going on? Okay, and here we go. We got a flashback. It's a badass costume. Why wasn't this the first scene that we saw in the movie? Wouldn't it make more sense to see this scene before that fight scene happened? Right? I must prove my father and not dishonor him. Okay, beef. Okay, she's just doing her job. Sometimes when you got jobs like that, you just have to be so by the book. I get it. His face is so weirdly shaped. That maybe that's just me. I just feel like his face does not match his fit body. That's just me. No, yeah, that's probably just me. It's also interesting to see a lot of Asian American actors and just Asian actors. I always find it amazing that when we do see them in such a mainstream movie that's distributed across the world and especially throughout all throughout America, where a lot of people can get exposed by Asian cinema, it's usually about like martial arts stuff, which is so funny to me. I know Aquafina. I never saw the movie, but I know she did something about death in a family in a movie. I think it was like an indie type thing, but it got a lot of awards apparently. I wonder if it was any good. In Vegas? Oh, this isn't Vegas. Why did I say Vegas? I'm sorry. I just saw lights and I'm like, oh, they're in Vegas. No. Geography has always been so bad for me. They could literally be in the middle of a desert and I'm like, oh, they're in Miami Beach. I know that beach. This fool here. I asked you a question. You see, you can't give me superpowers about like fighting really well. Dude, I'll get any answer I want from people. You don't answer me, you will get slapped. And there won't be a thing you can do to stop me. What is this? Like a weird fight club? What in the hell is that? Wait a second, and you can watch this online? ESPN is so going out of business. This is so weird. So far in this movie, we are 31 minutes in. And I feel like none of what we've seen so far has to be in the movie in order for it to make cohesive sense, right? Take your shirt off. Get ready for some more attention deficit. Just action. Whenever a story just falls flat, just throw in some action. That'll get these kids mesmerized. That wouldn't be the sister, would it? Dang, the bell didn't even ring. Oh, I get it. She's probably fighting him to make sure he's him. Am I right? Like, you don't truly know someone until you fight them, which I actually honestly agree. I had to fight one of my really good friends in high school in a wrestling match because I did wrestling in high school, and I feel like we were always really good friends. But after I fought him in this tournament, or I guess wrestled him, um, I don't know. It's so hard to describe. It's like you know someone, like you know their limits as a human being. You know what they will give up and how hard they would fight for something. Just their limits. Um, it's a very convoluted uh, expression, or not expression, a convoluted feeling to have when you fight someone that you have so much respect for and care about. Which is why when you see like MMA fighters when they fight each other and they always talk shit before, and then after they get done fighting, they like have the utmost respect for each other. There's a reason for that. That was a lie. I'll be back in 3 days. More like 3 decades. Hey. No, but seriously, more like what? It's been what, at least 10 years, right? Maybe 15 years. Because he was like, I think he was 14 during that time, or maybe not even that. Well, how old is he? I've always said Aquafina too is like an Asian Tiffany Haddish, and I will never take that back. Literally. No way it's 6 years. It has to be longer than that. Oh, 6 years. Well, okay. It's the same guy. Yeah, it's one or the other. Get ready for some more action. Oh, he died. Not that guy died. A lot of people are dying in this movie. Was that supposed to be funny? I feel like they were just recycling jokes at this point. I never found Guardians of the Galaxy funny. When he did that whole singing bit at the end of the first movie, I thought that shit was so stupid. Whoa. Thank God she died. Oh no. Someone saved her. No. I was like, thank God she died. Maybe this movie can have some feeling into it. We can see someone close being killed or something. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this movie is just a big old mist of a like a big fog of just nothing. Oh God, that guy died. Oh, he died too. Girl, I was asking questions. Look at this guy. What is going on? I love this antagonist, whoever he is. I love his outfit. It's so badass. His outfit's really cool. I love that design. Kill him! Kill him! Oh, you're so soft. What did you hesitate for? Yeah, whatever. He beat you though. I never greeted my dad like this. That's just me though. Oh wait. See, I lose trains of thought every time because I'm trying to listen to the movie and whatnot. I think earlier I was talking about somebody on my YouTube channel was saying that I should talk less during these reviews so I can actually watch the movie because I'm like ruining it for myself. But on my on the comments, I told him I was like, yeah, I agree with you to a certain extent, but the way there's so many different ways to watch movies. Honestly, the way that I'm doing it, talking over it, having conversations, things of that nature, it's it's honestly a vibe, right? For anyone who's ever watched a movie with a group of friends, knowing it's different when you watch a movie with a group of individuals than to watch it by yourself, or even to watch it in a theater and then to watch it at home, right? It's just a different experience. And sure, you could miss out on a lot of details. You can say that about any way you view a movie, but I personally think the way that this podcast is run, it's a different form of entertainment and a different form of conversation being had. What also still talking movies and stuff. Yeah. You don't want to do anything else positive? Like, I mean, I get it. You want your own business or whatever, but people just fighting each other, what is that going to help with? Couldn't be me, man. Someone can just pinch me and I'm ready to give up. Couldn't have been me. Yours one day? You fucking liar. If you're not gonna, if you weren't willing to let it go in the thousands of years you've been living, this guy here, talk about people passing stuff down generation to generation. He's like, no, it's just me. I am the generation. By his side. When are you gonna die? Right. Uh huh. Uh huh. Hmm. Okay. Trying to hold my judgment until he finishes his story. I feel like he's been living 1,000 years. I feel like he has some type of wisdom he's about to give us right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Punisher for what? But why? He didn't really explain anything, and I'm still waiting for him to say some wisdom shit. I don't understand how these effects can look good, but then in the beginning of the movie, the green screen was looking fucking horrible. Why? This guy. What are you talking about? Oh, God. You're abusing your children. What are you talking about? Lock them up. You just asked them to help. This guy, this old dude is senile. I think 1,000 years would do that for you. I don't know what these 10 rings can do. Obviously, is some immortal type stuff. You live on forever. But let this be a lesson, kids. You still have to eat healthy, or else your brain is going to rot. I mean, this guy clearly doesn't know anything. We're going to go to her village and save her. And if the village won't let us, we'll kill them all. Like, what makes you think that makes sense? To kill your wife's village and the people that she grew up with? How can you live with yourself after that? It's not really far fetched if you think about it. I mean, when Thanos snapped half the world away, half the universe away, you would think anything is possible, right? Me believing that the mom's not dead is that's not the problem here. The problem is, why do we care? And why would you kill the entire village for that? That's not even worth it. All because he can't get over his wife. She Aquafina is pretty cringy in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. Is that her name? Am I even saying her name right? What's her actual name? That can't be her birth name. Like Legend of the Ten Rings. Aquafina. Nora Loom. Okay, that's her actual name. And she's 33. Cool. That's the Mandarin, dude. By the way, Iron Man 3 is the best MCU movie of all time. I stand by that. Yeah, this movie shouldn't be 2 hours. Mm-hmm. How old is it then? 1,000 years old? Wait, so he has this thing as a pet and he just keeps it in a dungeon? Why? What is going on in this movie, bro? What is going on? Neverending Story 3 is still a better movie than this. I stand by that. And Kita will back me up on that. I'm pretty sure Kita's seen this movie. I gotta ask her about it. Cussing's not really necessary. Oh, he's dead. No. No, he's dead too. A lot of death in this movie. Surprised it's not rated R. Whoever's in that car is dead. I just want to get into this line of work. To be the bodyguard of a freaking superhuman terrorist. How far are we in this movie? Holy crap. We're technically not even halfway. Technically, we're not even halfway. Why? Why is the movie this long? What? Who was I just talking to about that? I think I was talking to Kita. I was like, whatever happened to movies that are an hour and 30 minutes? Why does everything have to be 2 hours? I want to know the actual science behind how that dad has been living for so long. Is that an electric car? How's that car not flipped over? If you had a Tesla, you would have made it. It's like going through a car wash in space. What was the point of showing that? Now that I remember it, what was the point of showing that Doctor Strange character in the beginning of this movie? Was it just because he's Asian? What the hell is that? Yo, look at these fucking Pokemon. Dude, that's a Pokemon. What Pokemon is that? Only the fur is like orange and white. Half donkey, half fucking dragon. Okay. This is the village? Must be nice. They don't gotta deal with any of the bullshit. I wonder if they still deal with pollution. that's happening with the rest of the world and the atmosphere and the planet basically dying. All right, like global warming. You guys get that over here? I genuinely want to know. Sometimes what makes me feel so connected to certain films or certain events that are happening within the films that I know that these characters are actually dealing with real life situations that are happening to me or in my world. Dude, what is that? It's Michelle. Who doesn't love Michelle as an actress? How do you say her last name? Yo? Auntie. Oh, for a moment there, I thought that's the mom. Mm. I honestly felt like the movie could have started with them reaching their dad's place and then just going from there. I would honestly tell people when you watch this movie, just start there. You're not going to miss anything. Literally nothing. You're not going to miss anything. What is this green screen? Like, it's so blatantly obvious. How hard is it to build a set like this? It's not that hard. I just got done working on a show that they literally built an entire carnival from scratch. Until the Fire Nation attacked, huh? See what I did there? Why wasn't this in the beginning of the movie? Why can't we see this hero doing his thing and kind of have it be out of context? Oh, we don't know who this person is. Some type of hero saving people, doing all this, fighting the war. Why can't we see that instead of the whole dad thing? It would have been maybe it would have been maybe a better surprise to see the dad as a dad, but like protective, and he's kind of like a Ra's al Ghul type of person, right? And then it finds out that he's been living for thousands of years, this and that. I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't work. I don't know. Always just gotta have a comic relief, I guess. What are those things, man? Dude, this is Avatar: The Last Airbender, dude. This movie just turned into Avatar: The Last Airbender out of nowhere. That's Imp, or what's his name? Ong? What? Wow, what was that flying creature's name? Don't tell me. I know it. I swear it's Ong, or fuck it. I'm looking it up. What was his name? It's Aang's pet, right? Appa. Yes, Appa. He's like, Appa, yip, yip. Michelle Yeoh. I wish she had a bigger role in that Star Trek show. Man, Discovery is so fucking trash. Don't even get me started on Star Trek. I can't even deal with it. No. Picard, Discovery, all this new shit, like Lower Decks. Like, what the fuck is this? This is such a weird movie. I don't even know what to think of it. Like, and then the acting in itself too. I feel like the acting in MCU movies are some of the weirdest shit you can ever watch, right? Because it's not bad. Like nothing is like, oh, they can't deliver lines or anything. These actors are obviously capable, but I feel like they're being told not to be capable for the scenes. Like you just need to just act on a certain amount of effort and move on to the next scene. Would it matter? He trained in it too, so I'm sure he'll know how to counteract it. She's about to become a master archer in a amount of hours. I love it. And I love martial arts movies. If you go on my YouTube channel, Starfighter Reviews, you'll see I've reviewed quite a few. Um, Ankbak, Ankbak. Those are some amazing martial arts movies. That weapon that the sister's using, he uses that weapon in the third movie. Oh, so freaking cool! It is so badass, dude. Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna go watch a scene after this movie. Just that's how amazing that martial arts movie is. And then the raid is freaking badass. And then the Protector. You got some Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li movies, The Defender. Oh my god, it's so fucking amazing. You know it's a good martial arts movie when it ends in or like when it rhymes in Protector, Defender, The Last Fighter. Dude, she's airbending. You're cheating right now, so you can't fight me fist to fist. But you got to use powers, huh? Hiding from what? What did what? Okay, whatever. Did Amazing Lucas review this? I want to hear what he has to say. uh, this movie's way too fucking long, bro. What else does this movie have to say? Bunch of dudes in street clothes. Someone has to pay. So you just gonna beat on a woman? Fuck. These people are laughable, man. Who are you guys? Who are you people? You're just a plot device? Like someone has to pay. She's a woman, for God's sakes. Jesus Christ. Someone has to pay for the debt. He tried to destroy. So is it? So he tried to destroy you. Are you going to repay the debt of trying to destroy someone else but not succeeding? I'm confused. That bowl haircut is driving me crazy. Where do you get these bums from? Fucking karaoke club? Wait a second. How wait? Why did we see how she got killed? she took a lot of dudes out with her though. So I don't know if they seceded because now you lost more men. This is I oh my god. That's not the plan though, right? If the plan was to send your best guys, 30 of your best guys to go take out one dude, and you didn't even take out the dude, you took out the wife, and then the wife took out 25 of your best men. That's not a success. That's not a successful day. Just like what what's his name said on Red Dead 2. Revenge is a fool's game. Why can't we get this in the first 20 minutes of the movie? Now I just don't care. I don't want to see it. Not when this movie's been dragging for so long. This guy really brought his son to watch him massacre these people. Bleh. Father of the year right here. Father of the year. You get revenge and then what? Made you feel better? What? You mean you didn't find him? What was the point of you doing all that then? God, just killing random people, bro. You need to be stopped. Literally. You're killing people on convenience. This movie should be ending right now. It's an hour and 27 minutes. What a loser. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's messed up. And my eyes are barely staying awake right now. I can't. I just can't with this movie. And I feel like this movie can be something, right? I feel like it's just so there's just a lot of scenes. Half of this movie doesn't need to be here. And I feel like they just need to take their time with it, you know? Get away from the regular MCU formula and just make movies. Like, you know, just regular movies. This doesn't need to be 2 hours. This doesn't need to be this or that. I feel like these action scenes would hold up a little bit more if there are less of them, you know? Like, have people wanting more. And let's get some real stunts in this. I'm not saying there's not any real stunts. The stunts in this film is obviously fine and good, really good. But, you know, just, I don't want to see you do 20 cuts in a 3-second fight scene. I wonder when people go to war back then, back in the day, and they're like, the enemy's here, and you like abruptly just wake up. Is there time to use a bathroom, or you just like, no, you gotta pee yourself? Why do they have crossbows? Dude, it's 2021. Okay. Well, how about we. Young man. Blah. Yeah, they should win this war. They're kicking butt so far. Go, stop him. This is just this random white guy who's like the co-boss or the second boss. Like, bro, yeah, let her go. What are you doing? Like, listen to yourself. And when you do bring her back from what you're doing, you think she's gonna feel gratified? This guy needs counseling. Jesus Christ. I feel like there's not enough backstory to figure out like why the dad is doing this, right? Clearly his wife died. He feels bad about it. He wants her back, right? But I feel like we need to see more of that. We need to see him not accepting the fact that she's gone, right? We didn't see any of that. We also didn't see the kids how they react to the death, right? Well, we saw him. We didn't see the sister react. Save me, my dear, save me. As if she would ever say that. Kill him. These people are still fighting. They're not exhausted. Jeez, this thing's about to. Oh my lord! The coolest villain ever just went out like in a few seconds. You can't tell me what? That was the coolest guy ever. How? Wait, what? Are we not going to address the coolest person in this movie just died in a blink of an eye? And we're not going to mourn over him, how awesome he was in his outfit? Were you? You weren't really concerned. I can't believe that dude died. That outfit is really cool, man. I better see somebody dressed up like that for Halloween. Does this guy not even know realizing what he's releasing? What is she doing? You don't even know. You can't shoot that far. It's barely been a day. It hasn't even been 24 hours. It has not been 24 hours. And she's about to. Watch her. She's about to slay this shit. She's about to, like, be the best archer. She's literally about to rival Hawkeye. How is he not dead? It's whatever, I guess. Oh, I know why. He's a waterbender. What the fuck? It's the best. It's the best excuse in the world to be like, why don't these people, like, where were they when Thanos? Like, oh, okay, they were snapped away probably. Any super strong person that you see from now on, if you're wondering that, they're like, yeah, they were snapped away. Is that Falcor? Only in a water version? What is happening? Just another day in the village. Bro, what are you doing? Look at what you're doing. No, man. This is still not what I was expecting for Shang-Chi to be, at least from what I know from the comic books of, like, his so-called abilities. Because it's not really superpowers that he has. It's literally just his inner chi being so freaking amazing and so in tune to his energy that he's able to do these incredible things. Oh my god. Not the dragon. And then the dragon just smiles at her. Oh my god, who's that other woman that's dead? Yeah, these jokes fucking suck in this movie. Here we go. A CGI orgy of final boss battle. What is going on, bro? There's nothing I hate more than seeing two people fight that are just equally powered. Nothing I hate more. Nothing I hate more. That's why I hate the ending of Black Panther. But I love Killmonger. Oh, greatest villain the MCU's ever had. One of the greatest movie villains we've seen in this so-called new era of cinema. Thanos is up there too. Thanos is awesome. You'd rather be like Luke Skywalker, like that shit didn't hurt. He's literally walking it off. Kamehame. Why are you reasoning with him? Just kill him. He's too dangerous to be left alive. What the fuck is that? Dude, what is that? You can't tell me I'm going to feel any type of sympathy what's about to happen to this old kook. You deserve 100% what happens to you. All of it. Steal his soul. Suck his soul out of his body. Does that mean he's going to inherit his father's money? Because obviously his father's rich. All right. Mission complete. The dad's dead. Now let's kill this freaking... What is this thing? It's not even like a dragon. Damn. Oh. Good shit, Falcor. No, I don't want Falcor to get hurt. I can't believe the coolest person in this movie, the villain, died. He's like this henchman who didn't say anything. He needs his own spinoff. I would watch that. That outfit was so freaking cool. It'd have been funny if he would have looked at her like, eh. He was a jerk. He was an entitled asshole. Dude, what is happening? What is that thing? How has that thing been living in that wall forever and y'all haven't decided to kill it or whatever? Or can it be killed? If it can, why haven't you done it? Okay. I don't even know. I can't even see what's happening because there's just so much happening. No, Falcor. Damn. No, war be like that sometimes. Damn. That man was like, come on to battle. Bop. Life ended just like that. Do something, man. Can't let him kill Falcor. Dude, if you let him kill Falcor, I will never forgive this movie. I will never forgive this Shang Chi character. Let her go. Let her go. Falcor is more important. Come on, bro. Boo. No. Falcor. Awkwafina saving the day. What is with this S bomb of this movie? That does not like the shit word does not need to be said at all. Does MCU feel like it's edgy? That's probably the only reason why this movie is PG-13. It's the fact that they said shit 10 times for no reason. I don't like how they portrayed Shang-Chi. I don't like that it's like the 10 rings that's like giving him his powers. I don't like that. I just rather him just be like, I'm just a badass dude who doesn't have powers, but just like a superior focus and harness of their own energy. I feel like that's like just a better message in itself. Oh my god. Falcor. It would have been wild if she would have kicked him off. The rings are mine now. I'm so happy Falcor lived. And of course, if you haven't noticed, The Neverending Story is one of my favorite movies. It's one of my. It's like my favorite book too. So, what was his life like when he got to America? That's my question. Was he in foster care? I mean, he seems like a nice individual in the beginning of the movie. I want to know how he was like that. I'm sure the foster care system had to change a human being a little bit, right? And the shit that he's seen as a kid, I'm sure that would make him fucking an adult by age 10. Did that white guy survive? That would be crazy if he survived. I can't believe the guy with that martial arts dude with the really awesome outfit. I can't believe he died out of nowhere. I can't believe he died. Dude, he was the coolest. And it could have been a she, too. Could have been a she. I keep saying he, but it could have been a she. Or we don't know. We don't know what they identify as. Oh, man. Destroy the entire universe? Why is there always something happening to the universe? I'll say. We didn't even get to know the person's name that we lost. Oh, are they together? I thought they were just friends. Is that far fetched than knowing what just happened, what's happening with New York City with the Avengers running around? Present. Why does she need to go? You can't possibly have me believe they're together and they haven't even shared a kiss or anything affectionate. All right, that's the movie. That is the movie. I can rate this already. I'll give it a 5. Let's get to the end Let's see what the end credits is, because as you know, MCU movies always have an end credit scene. So let's see what this is. All right, so sister, she's kind of in her room looking at a picture. Oh, look, the white guy survived. He survived. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, looks like maybe some investors. Okay, you're running a business now, or empire or whatever. Uh, okay, that's it. Yeah, the Ten Rings will return. Yeah, I can't wait not to see it. The fuck kind of end credits was that? There was no like cameo from like any other hero. Whatever. All right. So that's the movie. That was Shang Chi: The Legend of the Ten Rings. I will keep this quick because there's honestly not much to say about this film other than it's a MCU movie, right? Now, obviously, from the point of my podcast is to appreciate films that I had no interest in seeing, so I can figure out why other people love it. Because there are people that do love this movie, and I can understand why. What I can appreciate from this film, from right off the bat, I love that there's only mostly just Asian actors. You know, just like that one white guy. Uh, I do like that, but there's kind of a double edged sword with that, which I'll explain later on. But I do like that there's a strong cast of Asian actors. You know, it makes the movie a little different, you know, unique in a sense. Or I guess I should say more than the Asian actors. I mean, it's nice that there's Asian actors, but I just really like that there are new actors in this film. Sure, or at least new for me. Obviously, Michelle Yeoh. Sorry if I'm pronouncing her, mispronouncing her last name, but she's obviously a legend. I grew up watching her movies. Awkwafina, I'm not really familiar too much with her stuff. I did see like Georgia Jungle, or I said Georgia Jungle. Uh, the Jumanji 2. I did see that. Thought it was a funny movie, or whatever. But yeah, obviously the guy who plays Shang Chi, he's new. The sister, she's new-ish for me. So I thought it was cool seeing these people on screen that I don't really know. The dad, I've seen him from somewhere, but again, I'm not much familiar with his filmography, so it's still nice to see a fresh face in a sense. So yeah, that's cool. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the heritage of the Chinese culture, which again, me being an American, obviously I'm not in tune to that. I don't know much about that. So me seeing it in a movie and me appreciating it can be the complete opposite for someone who is that heritage, or who has that heritage and that background. To I'm sure maybe some people would feel like this has nothing to do with that and it's just American bullshit. So again, I can appreciate that they shine some type of light on it too. If people are interested in it, then they can research it on themselves. I thought that was cool. I love Falcor. I love Falcor. I just love that dragon. That dragon's so cool. And then the one thing I think I appreciate the most of this film are the outfits, the custom design of the sister, even Shang-Chi. I keep calling him Shang-Chi, right? Shang-Chi and his red outfit looks amazing. Whatever that villain was with the mask, with the hair in a ponytail ish thing, that is one of the coolest designs I've seen for like a villain in a long time. Like that is so amazing. I only wish there was like a really like a revamped Ninja Turtles movie, and then that was like the new look of the foot or something like that, something of that nature, or maybe like a new villain that the turtles can face or something. It's so freaking awesome. I'm gonna honestly, like after this podcast, I'm gonna research that character and the outfits and just look at all the designs. It's honestly amazing to look at. I do really love the outfits and costumes in this film. I feel like that was spot on. Um, Other than that, I guess okay. So other than that, getting to the nitty gritty of the film, the pace is a bit off for me. The pace is a bit off, but more importantly, I feel like this movie was not structured properly. This movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours and 14 minutes. And I felt like the first 45 minutes, or maybe that's a little too much. I felt like the first 20 to 25 minutes didn't really need to be shown, like whatsoever. And then there's at least a good 40 to 45 minutes throughout the movie that definitely didn't have to be in there. Again, I don't know where as a society we went wrong with saying that there should no longer be an hour 30-minute movies, as if that's just some type of lost art that we just don't appreciate anymore. But this movie really would have been a lot better, and I mean a lot better, if it was a lot shorter. Literally 2 hours and 14 minutes. And especially if you're not really showing any type of emotional backstory with the dad and Shang Chi and his sister of that nature. Granted, we did see Shang Chi brace his mom when she died or whatever, stuff like that. That's cool, but not cool that it was like only 10 to 15 seconds. I think this movie, to really appreciate it, I feel like if I'm like rewriting this movie, remaking it, I would honestly just make this movie about the dad, right? Just make it more so about the dad and his, he can't move on, right? I feel like the moral dilemma of this movie should be passing your legacy down to the next generation, or to or to your kids per se. And what happens when you're so selfish that you don't allow that to happen, that generations of families can be stagnated and they can be stuck in their old ways and they don't really progress and they kind of degress in that kind of sense. So we can kind of see that the dad is living this criminal life, and even though he tried to turn things around when he fell in love, he still, even when the wife died, he still wouldn't allow his kids to take over, or to, I guess, let his kids in onto what he was thinking, how he was feeling, how hurt he felt when the wife died. And he just kept being this Mandarin guy for the next thousands of years or so, which is kind of, or not after, that was like before, but you get what I'm saying, right? I feel like the dad would have, obviously, he kind of didn't have anything to live for, which is why he kept collecting money, power, all this stuff. He had no one to pass it down to. He didn't meet anyone. He didn't have any kids until he fell in love. When he fell in love, he had kids, and I don't know, I feel like that would have been an amazing scene to see if he was thinking about telling his kids about the 10 rings and like, one day I want to pass this to you because it brought me nothing but pain, but I want you to have it so you can know how to use it properly, right? But no, that doesn't really happen. The wife dies, and then he's just back to his old ways, and it's almost as if he doesn't have kids because he doesn't really talk to them besides if he wants them to train or whatever. So there wasn't really a father-son angle in this movie in terms of conflict for me, because we hardly see them together. And if they are together, it's just them like about some martial arts shit and not really talking about their mom in a sense, or at least in a greater sense. So I feel like that could have been much better if the movie was just solely focused on the dad. Because again, if you look at Black Panther, I can argue that Black Panther is a Killmonger movie, and it's about Killmonger, and he's the best character in that movie. While T'Challa, I love Black Panther, but he's basically a beta compared to Killmonger, or maybe not to say beta, but he's just so lesser than Killmonger is for that movie, and it's supposed to be his own movie, right? So I feel like this movie should just be called Mandarin and the Ten Rings. Have it be about Mandarin. Focus on that emotional detachment from the wife and how to move on from it and how to allow yourself to pass things on to a younger generation or to your generation of kids so they can enter the world with a sensibility of knowing who they are and where they came from. Instead, the Shang Chi just left his home, or excuse me, he left his father's home. He left his sister, not really knowing who he was. Still lost in the world, but yes, somehow still somewhat kind of successful or have at least a good, decent job. He can live on his own, which is a little weird. So that was the biggest miss for me. That was the biggest miss. The acting was fine throughout the film. I think these actors, again, I think they're very capable, and I think they can definitely do some really good acting. But again, I don't think the film warranted that. I don't think the film itself wanted these actors to do that. So I feel like Awkwafina in this movie is just Awkwafina. I always say she's like an Asian Tiffany Haddish. So, her role can literally go to anyone, but I think Awkwafina is a bit of a star power in today's media, especially for the Asian community. So, it's she's there. She's just there. So there's nothing really much to talk about with that. It would have helped if she was funny. Maybe I didn't really find her funny in this movie, which is kind of bad. But anywho, so yeah, I guess that's my overall thoughts on the movie. I thought the sister was okay. She didn't really have too much to do in this film. Yeah, I wish we would have saw a little bit more of her. That white guy, I'm surprised that white guy, his character with the sword arm, I'm surprised his character wasn't the other character with the amazing costume doing the amazing martial arts. I'm surprised those characters didn't flip flop, right? That would have been really cool if you would have been like the right hand man or sidekick or whatever for the sister, or maybe the sister's bodyguard that he can be later in the movie or something. Like, don't kill off that character. So he was like a really cool design. That's really bad. That's really bad that happened. That really sucked. But yeah, I think that's my overall thoughts on Shang-Chi. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. You just thought the movie was mid. It's kind of whatever. Just an MCU movie. It's kind of whatever. Or did you believe that, no, this movie's pretty good. It ties into everything. It flows. Marvel phase, whatever fucking phase this is, it's lit. It's doing its thing. Yeah, please let me know, because Shang-Chi is a bit I don't know. It's a movie, I guess. It's a long movie, way too long. It really wasn't funny. They're forcing it a little bit, but it's whatever. So yeah, Starfighters, that was the movie podcast, and I will see you on the next one. But until then, victory or death, Starfighters.
Victory or death!